你好 everyone, it's me Brittany, aka 不然你要怎样？今天我要跟你说什么墾丁的饭店比较好。I will rate 2 hotels that are literally right next door to each other. Round by round, I will go through all the things that you would need to know about each hotel. And at the end, I will announce who the hotel winner is. Get ready to book your next stay in墾丁. So first up, I'm going to discuss the entryway. When you first arrive at the hotel, what is the feeling like? How is the parking? So the first hotel I'm going to discuss is Caesar. Now the Caesar Hotel really gives you an island feel. When you drive up, you see greenery, you see lots of plants. It's really beautiful. However, the parking is horrible. The only parking available is outside, and because so many people want to book their stay at Caesar, it's quite literally impossible for you to not be able to find parking, like me. So when we first arrived, we had to drive around and around until a space was available. Now, when you first arrive at Howard, you drive up, you're greeted at the gate. You'll see lots of flowers and some greenery as well. They have really outdated Chinese zodiac animals that light up at night. And you're able to park in the basement, so indoor or outdoor. There's usually places available at both. So for us, we got to have our pick. So for me, round number 1, Howard definitely wins. With plenty of parking available, it is definitely a much better pick in this area than Caesar. 好，下次我觉得饭店的大堂很重要，那个地方应该很漂亮。So when you first enter Howard's lobby, you'll see a lot of Aboriginal statues carved out of wood. You'll notice that it's a little bit outdated and it really has a more cultural feel. It's quite large. It definitely has its own style. It does have a small gift shop when you first arrive. Now it's more for kids or really small kind of junky gifts, nothing that I think most people would want to purchase. Now for a foreigner, when they first arrive at Howard, they might enjoy this feel because it's much different than anything I've seen in the States. It really has a very unique vibe, a unique feeling, but I feel for most Taiwanese people, it's not that appealing. It's not that beautiful, and there's really not any places specifically in the lobby where you'd want to take a family photo. Now on the flip side, Caesar is newly renovated. When you first walk into the lobby, you'll notice how gorgeous it is. There's succulents and other plants and flowers. It has a really beachy feel, a very natural, outdoorsy feel. There are so many areas to sit and so many areas that you would want to take photos near with your family or even selfies. Caesar also has a really big gift shop that has a lot of great items. They have items that you would want to purchase during your stay, maybe some body cream or something that you might need when you're going to the beach or by the pool, as well as a lot of unique and really interesting gifts that you might buy as souvenirs for people in your family or friends. In this round, Caesar 100% is the winner. Their lobby is gorgeous, as well as their gift shop has many different items and is great for anyone of all different ages, as well as from different backgrounds. Round number 3, So in this round, I'm going to be discussing the room. Very important for wherever you choose to stay. Now, Caesar is newly renovated. Everything's been updated. They have fresh coats of paint as well as new furniture. When you first enter the doorway of your hotel room at Caesar, you'll notice how beautiful it looks. It really gives that Beverly Hills-esque vibe that really you're near the beach, I'm on vacation, exactly what you would want when you come to Canteen. It's green, there's some pink, they even have this really Instagrammable couch in your room. The walls have this really gorgeous art that's actually the mountains of Canteen. And in the bathroom, they have a bathtub, which is important, and everything's been updated. However, the rooms are a little bit small. The rooms are definitely not as big as Howard's rooms, so that's something else to take into consideration when you're booking your trip. How many people are you traveling with? For me, it was my husband and my son, and I felt Caesar's rooms were a little bit too small. When you're staying at Caesar, you'll also notice that there isn't an ocean view. So when you step out from your balcony, you're going to have a secret garden. This is really beautiful. It really makes you feel like you're in nature, as well as there's a big outdoor hot tub or bathtub that you can relax in. Now, Howard's decor, again, is very outdated. It's a little bit older, it's not as pleasing to the eye as Caesar's, but their rooms are very spacious. They have really high ceilings, which I love. It just adds more light and energy to your living space. As well as when you walk out to the balcony, you have a gorgeous ocean view. You can see the ocean as well as you can see little mountains in the distance. It's really a nice feeling. You can sit out on your balcony, you can enjoy a cocktail. For me, it's really great. Now, in this round, it's a tie. Caesar by far has better decor, better decorations, more Instagrammable areas in the room. However, Howard's rooms are much more spacious, and I really find an ocean view to be important when I'm in Canteen because I want to feel like I'm on the beach. 下次游泳池. So when you're in Canteen, you usually have your choice of the beach or the swimming pool. I love Howard and Caesar because of its location. It's super close to Xiao Wan beach, and they both also have swimming pools. Caesar's swimming pool is really nice for laying out. There are plenty of areas to enjoy and relax. However, the swimming pools are really deep, and because Caesar is surrounded by tons of gorgeous greenery and plants and trees, the swimming pool is really shaded, which means the water is pretty cold. So for me, I was able to take a really quick dip, and then I had to get out because it was just too cold. A lot of people also choose to stay at Caesar because it's newly renovated. So the swimming pool is also more crowded than Howard's is. Now, Howard's swimming pool is really large. They have a really big area for kids when you first go into the swimming pool. And then they have different lanes roped off for people who are more serious swimmers. And the water is pretty warm because it is in direct sunlight. So for me, this is more enjoyable to go swimming because the water was a little bit warmer, as well as less people choose Howard, so there's less people at the swimming pool. For me, I really like this because I want to enjoy time. I want to play with my son. I don't want to upset any couples or singles who are there to just relax. We can be a little bit loud, enjoy our time together while still getting a nice tan and enjoying the cool water. So for me, this round definitely goes to Howard. Something really important when you are booking your stay, no matter where you're going, are the toiletries. What kind of shampoo do they have? What kind of body wash? What are they going to give you? Now, unfortunately, I believe both Howard and Caesar really lack in this area. I think they're both equally as bad, and I'm not going to let either of them win. For me, when I travel to either of these hotels, I always carry with me small little travel-sized toiletries of L'Occitane, as well as some of the other cosmetics and toiletry items that I use. Next on my list is the breakfast. Now, Howard Hotel's breakfast is pretty simple. They have the delicious Tainan beef soup, which you know that I love. They also have some fruit that's seasonal and other things that you might typically eat at breakfast, like cereals, maybe porridge, and then they have somebody making fried eggs. The drinks are hi-ho. They have milk and soy milk, and they do have coffee machines as well, but I would say the quality is definitely not great. It is mediocre at best. Now, Caesar's breakfast is absolutely delicious. They have omelets, they have the Tainan beef soup, they have dodo, they have all of the things that you would typically see at a breakfast and more. They have really good coffee, hao he, and other things like fresh juices and fresh milks that you can drink, like coconut milk. The only downfall to the Caesar breakfast is because so many people are staying there, you often have to sit in a different dining hall, like we did. So you have to carry a tray and you have to walk all the way down to try and get your breakfast and then bring it back. So for me, this was kind of a downfall, but overall, Caesar's breakfast is much better than Howard's. Another important thing to mention is the walk to Xiao Wan Beach. Now, both hotels are really close to the beach. You could either walk across the busy street to get to the beach, or you can take their tunnels or their pathways. Now, Howard Hotel has a tunnel that you can go down. You go down to the basement, and inside is a shopping mall area. There are food courts, there are little restaurants, little shops, they have an arcade, and then you can go across to the beach. So it's really easy, it's really convenient, and even if the weather isn't good, there's still places to eat right in the hotel, right in the tunnel. Now, Caesar Hotel has a little walkway to the beach. It's really natural and you're in nature. There are trees, sand. It's really beautiful. You feel like you're on an adventure. But if you have a stroller or if you are elderly and need a cane or a wheelchair, you definitely cannot walk down this walkway. It's not as safe or easy to get to as Howard's, but it is definitely more beautiful. So for me, this round is also a tie. I think it depends on what your needs are and how the weather is, which walkway, which tunnel would be best for you and your family. Now, the most important thing is the price. Howard is about 3,000 NT cheaper than Caesar. So for me, this is really important. Me and my husband, we always say we can use that 3,000 to go out to eat, to go to 墾丁大街, or even for tickets to the aquarium. All in all, you have to decide what is best for you. If money isn't an issue and money isn't that important, maybe Caesar is a good choice for you. If you're like me and when you go on a vacation, you want to be more secluded, you want to avoid the big crowds that we face in our day-to-day life, the busy, bustling life of the city, then maybe Howard's a better choice for you. Either way, I believe Caesar and Howard are the two hotels that have the best location, the best amenities, and are close to the best beach, Xiao Wan. 谢谢你们看我的影片. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Bye bye. 再见.